gave myself a B minus. I feel like it was due to the inactivity a little bit. Last year I fought 3 times. I felt, real good in all 3 fights. But I still felt good tonight. Terrell Gausha is a tough opponent. He's real patient. He was real patient. And I kind of got impatient because, the lead up to the fight, I kind of got carried away because of the lead up to the fight, and there's a lot of trash talking going on between us two, and I kind of wanted to hurt him. So, I kind of lacked on my defense a little bit, and that just goes with experience. I'm gonna get right back in the gym, get ready for my title shot.
Did he show you something, and did you show him something that caused the lack of early punching? There wasn't a lot of activity in the early rounds, a lot of punching. Was it something that you saw that you were unable to break through, or for him that you were?
We're from the same pedigree. We're from the same pedigree. We got similar styles but different. So my style, I got more upper body movement, more footwork than he does. Like I said, I felt like I had, I was a couple steps ahead of him. But, he knew what to counter with whenever I made mistakes. I tried not to make mistakes. He didn't want to make mistakes. And that's why I was slow in the beginning.
Yeah. All right, we're going to take some questions here. Corey, you'll just have to promote me so I can unmute. Thank you. Go ahead, Keith Eidick from Boxing Scene. Keith, you're up.
Congratulations, Erickson. In the 10th round, he hit you with a right hand that seemed to make you lose your footing a little bit. How hurt were you at that point, and what did you feel?
I was able to recuperate fast. It was a nice shot. It was a blind shot. Props to him for being able to throw that shot and land that shot. But I was able to recuperate. Like, as soon as I got hit and I buckled, I was already back in the fight. It's nothing that I had to really back up or continue holding him. I made sure my footing was good. I made sure everything was okay, and then I got right back to work, and I ended up hurting him.
So by the end of the 10th round, you felt okay, in other words?
For sure, yeah.
You hit him with a really good right hook. I know there wasn't a lot of time left in the fight, but how did you feel you hurt him with that right hook?
I felt like, honestly speaking, if there was at least one more minute on that clock, I could have stopped him. I felt like I could have stopped him. He was badly hurt. He continued holding me until the end of the fight.
Did you sense him wearing down? Because you went after him in the 12th round. Did you sense him wearing down at some point?
Not too much. He was able to hide it pretty well. But I knew my hand speed was faster than his. I knew I was just like a couple steps ahead of him, like with everything, in every department. And I knew my hand speed, my footwork was faster than him. So I knew I just listened to my corner. They told me, keep letting off shots and keep turning him. He's gonna run into something. And then he backed up to the ropes because he seemed vulnerable at that time. So I threw a big right hook and I landed it. And then I wanted to get him out of there, to make a statement in the last round. But, he was able to, just survive pretty much.
Do you have a preference? I know obviously you want to avenge your loss to Charlo, but do you have a preference next week? And could you speak to who you think is going to win the fight?
My preference is that title, all them titles. There's 3 titles on the line. That's what I want. I want the titles. I'm going to be tuned in for sure. But may the best man win.
Thanks, Erickson.
Thank you.
Okay, thanks. We're going to go to our next question from Mark Abrams. Mark, you unmute and go ahead.
Hey, Erickson, how you doing? Congratulations. What should say about you that you've climbed all the way back since the loss from Charlo? When sometimes a knockout like that could, make a lesser fighter maybe go the other way, and you climbed all the way back, and you're right on the brink of, where you were before.
Well, I mean, that just goes to show my character. I face adversity and I bounce back. I've been through worse in my life, so for me to bounce back the way I did, it just tells you a lot about me. I'm a warrior. I'm a fighter. I've been fighting my whole life, so I'm right back. I'm right back to the mandatory spot. I'm the mandatory for the WBC title, and I'm ready to become champion. I think Mauricio Sulaiman for giving me this WBC silver strap. I'm ready for the world title.
Thank you.
Okay, it looks like we got a question from Steven Sereno. Steven, unmute. You can ask your question.
Hello, Erickson. Congratulations, man, on the win. In the 12th round, when you landed that shot, I mean, his whole neck kind of went on the swivel. Were you surprised that he actually was still standing? When you kind of look back at him.
Yeah, in a way, I was surprised, but I didn't want to fall in love with the shot. I wanted to keep going until he was down and out, but he was able to survive. He moved around, he held, and Terrell Gausha is a veteran. He's a veteran. He's a former Olympian. Props to him.
Other than obviously the 10th round when Terrell got that shot on you, did everything basically go as planned tonight? The game plan worked out the way you wanted it to?
Yeah, for sure. When I was going back to the corner, Kevin was telling me this is what I was talking about in the gym, and like it was definitely what he was talking about in the gym. He told me how Terrell Gausha was going to come out here and fight, and it was definitely the way he came out and fought.
And lastly, just with obviously the world the way it is, the pandemic and everything, how does it feel to get a victory during this time and kind of be able to advance your career and get back to the spot that you want?
I thank God for this opportunity, for putting me in there during the pandemic. I'm able to feed my family still. I'm able to come out with wins. I'm able to come out with straps. I'm able, I'm blessed and I'm thankful.
Congratulations, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, thank you for the questions, and thank you, Erickson. We're grateful to have you and Terrell and all the fighters tonight enter the ring and perform well. We appreciate you. Very good finish, and a lot to look forward to at 154 pounds. So we look forward to seeing you, and of course, the next week's showdown for the unification for those 3 titles. Thank you again. Congratulations.